All right, one last midnight. Today is the day. So today is the April update. It's going to happen, we think. We're sure. We're hoping that today is going to be the day. And so, in the meantime, what I want to do is I want to cough in your ear. It's exactly what I wanted to do. I want to get started on doing a little bit more prep. I mean, we did a lot of prep, and we got a little bit of base cleanup to do. But, I mean, we've got some pretty good stuff here, right? I mean, I would like to have some more titanium, just in case. I think, you know, maybe another 1 or 2 of explosive powder, maybe another 1 or 2 of graphite. Just to kind of, you know, get ready. Maverick, what's going on? Mo, Killer. But yeah, so let's do that. I'm probably going to need to go get sulfur. I don't know if I had the game running long enough for it to generate enough sulfur or not. But I also kind of want to do a little bit of cleanup because this base has been around for a long time. It's got a lot of stuff on it. It's been left over from several updates, and I think I just want to do some cleanup. Yeah, let's see here. Let me just, you know, it's gonna be ugly over here, but let me just attach these guys and get them up and out of the way. Maybe I can put them even down here in the back, kind of like my little hidey hole of shame back here. Yeah, is it going to fall down? Or is it going to stay standing? I think it's going to stay. It's going to rock a little bit. Hopefully it stops making noise. It's going to stay standing. So let's do a little cleanup and then get on with the stuff that I need to do. In the meantime, I think before I do that, before I start cleaning up, Michael, what's going on? Let's get some soil so we can start producing. Oh, I have one thing of soil. A bunch of carbon over here, and do I have a couple silos laying around? I probably do. So I hope everybody's excited for the update. I'm pretty thrilled for it. I can't wait to see what's going on. Yeah, I think, you know, the more I'm looking at it, I think titanium is gonna be the biggest necessity out of today. I mean, I still have 2, 3, 4. I still have enough to make several more silos, but you know, what's new for the update? It's gonna be an event. So the update is, you know, it's all about it's all about scrap, and there's like a new palette, which is really cool. Kind of like looking like a steampunk kind of palette, and you know, you can explode the big pieces of debris now and break them down into pieces, and so you can get, you know, a bunch of scrap that way. What we're gonna do with this scrap, I don't know. Nobody knows. You know, it's a mystery right now as to exactly how this event's gonna play out, but you know, you're going to need explosive powder. We're thinking you're going to need graphite for packagers. That's probably it. You know, maybe fuel. If you're going to fly around, you're definitely going to need some fuel. But in the meantime, we got some house cleaning stuff to do to make this space a little bit more organized before we really get involved with today. And yeah, gotta make some more explosive powder, which means lots and lots and lots of carbon. Been watching you for a few days now. Thanks for all your help with prepping for the update. Appreciate it, Midnight. Huge fan. Thanks, Andre. I really appreciate that, man. Just in time. What's up? You can call me Hangover Midnight today. Oh, it's been months since we've had tacos, and yeah, I think I went a little overboard last night. Not only with the tacos, but with the tequila that goes with the tacos. So since my 20s, you know, it's been like a taco, a tequila shot. The problem is, I was so freaking hungry by the time we ate tacos. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt too much. I wound up drinking on an empty stomach, and then I ate a bunch of tacos, and I was like, oh my god, why am I like so messed up? And then I baked for dessert, because I was doing grocery shopping yesterday, like for the next 2 weeks and stuff. And I was looking at all the, you know, pre-made desserts and stuff like that. And I'm like, I just got the buzz in my ear that was like, oh, why don't I make cinnamon rolls? And so I made some cinnamon rolls last night. Oh my god. Those things are so, I mean, they're fantastic. But the problem is like, each one is probably like 1,400 calories or something, you know? It's just layered with gooey, sugary cinnamon stuff in the middle, and then, you know, the icing on top, and it's like, oh my god. All right, I think we're set, right? Ultimately, I should have just one place here. Oh. Yeah, this looks good. So 2 of these winds up giving me just one thing of sulfur. Or explosive powder, not sulfur. So I get one thing of explosive powder out of this. Making making you hungry. Excuse me. A little bit of a dry throat today. Pop those bad boys on. Okay, good. I should probably repackage these. See if I can get my sound back. I miss my sound. I miss the whole, you know. Like I said, I got a lot of garbage. This base has been around for a long time, so I've got a lot of garbage laying around. I think I want to, you know, as we go through today, we're just going to start getting rid of stuff. I almost said deleting stuff. We're just going to start getting rid of stuff. I would really like to be able, because, you know, before that there was the medium silo. I had made it like a ton of canisters to hold dirt. And now I'm stuck with like 1,000,000 canisters. So I'm going to have to painfully get rid of the canisters. Which is, you know, it is what it is. And if it's trying to like lock on the side of it. It'd be nice if you could just drop a whole, you know, storage of stuff in there and just have it process it all, but yeah, it doesn't work that way. Why not wait for the scrap to scrap everything? I mean, if it truly is we're using scrap, I don't know how this is going to work. You know, you know, that's a valid point. Why not wait to scrap? Okay, we could do that. I don't have a problem with that. It's an absolute 100% valid point. Because I don't know how it's going to work. So, I mean, it's going to be, I don't know if the act of scrapping gives me anything, or if it's actually the scrap itself that needs to be packaged up. I mean, I have no idea how this update is going to work. Can I do a little scrapping now? And then, you know, is that allowed? So you know, it's a really good point. I mean, none of us have any details. I know, right? It sucks that they don't share stuff. It sucks that they hide stuff from us. It does. It really does. I have permission to scrap some canisters. All right, let me get rid of some of these canisters. Very generous of you. Thank you, Mo. Appreciate that. Here, I'll save. I'll save all these canisters so that during the update, everybody can watch me shred. Like 200 and something canisters. That'll be fun. Yeah, that makes for good TV. Oh, yes. All right, here, this isn't quite a canister, but it looked like one. All right, we need to get our mobile... You know, I've got so much stuff to do today. It's not even funny. I am going to prep this stuff over here. Maybe we can just, like, leave it laying on the side over here. Got anything else to do but watch me scrap? I know, like, a whole day watching me scrap. While this is being processed. Yeah, these are still being processed. So, there's a hydrazine that I could get. I only have one thing of hydrazine? Nah. Why does that not... Yeah, there it is. Right. Okay, I remember where we left off. We did... So I took a bunch of people to do the Wanderers update and wound up getting a bunch of resources, and we processed them during that stream when I was taking them around on the Wanderers update, but we didn't process them on this. So I'm going to have to start processing some things now. I do want to clean up over here because this area is getting like really, really messed up. And then they blew up my base because there was so much stuff that they blow up. And so they decided that it was blow up midnight space time. Which was, which was fine and interesting. And turned out to be a lot of fun. You finally started prepping this morning. A stall due to lack of details? Yeah, but you kind of know what you need, right? Just can't scrap a large silo full of hydrazine in to your rocket thruster. Right. I mean, anything that explodes, explodes. I'm more of a live by the moment type of player. Okay. All right. Well, I am too. I am too. But I don't know if I want to live this by the moment. This is going to be a lot of, you know, living by the moment here. All right. Let's flip these out. I have a couple hydrogen canisters over here. Silos of hydrogen that we wound up making. I'm not going to need this all, but it's easier just to have these two side by side working over here. And then we'll make that explosive powder. Let's process out this ammonium for a little bit of hydrazine. And then we'll go and get some stuffs. Alright, well this is going to free up a lot of silos, actually. I'm not going to get a huge amount of hydrazine out of it. Again, it's 2-for-1 ratio, right? Okay. Hydrazine. This is going to be fun for a little while. Tall, what's going on? You're disappointed by the science experiment? I was a little too. It's not quite what I expected. I was hoping it would be a little bit bigger of a bada boom, you know? Oh, kind of hurting this morning. Oh, that's good. Get a little coffee going. Yeah, it was kind of like more of like an art thing, you know? I kind of like the way the you know, the ground turned out. It was very creative. Probably can like... Oh, I deleted that file. I just deleted that file this morning. Too bad. I was thinking probably could make a base, make a little ramp down into the holes and make a little base out of that whole thing. That would have been neat. Not exactly a hard thing to replicate. No, you're right. You're right. But you know what? Too much thought will go in the process. You'll be thinking about, oh, where do I place this to get the best result? And of course, what we'd really have to do is we'd really have to make all the dynamite to get, that explosive powder. You can't just have it laying around. I mean, it's got to have some sort of purpose, right? All right, hydrazine is done. At least this little bit is done. So let's make more. Hey, that's fantastic. We should have one full canister of hydrazine. I don't know how much flying around we're gonna do. When the update comes out, my first thought is to not fly around. It's to drive around. And to go ahead and just take some sort of combination of maybe shredder. I mean, I don't know what we're packaging. I don't know if we're packaging the pieces from the blown up debris, or what used to be called detritus, or if we're packaging up the scrap that comes out. I don't really understand. I don't understand. But we'll find out soon enough today. I have a feeling we're going to be packaging up the blown up pieces. I mean, that's my guess. If I had to guess, that would be my guess. We'll put this over here for scrappable stuff. All right, and get another round. Did we empty out the... Yes, we did. And we put the empty over there. And so let's grab another full. Plop her down. Another full. Plop her down. Come on. Too many things to stick to. And let's take this. Oops, I have one... wait a minute. I have multiple space. That means there's stuff on here. Yep. There's two. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, this should be complete, right? No, hey. Did I miss one on this one? Yep. I should get one full silo out of the two. That's the way that it works. That's the way that maths work. 11 p.m. Pacific? Yes. They typically, that is their release time. It hasn't always been accurate. So, don't get your hopes up too much. There have been times when they've missed that time frame. And then there has been times when they've snuck it in even earlier. They're like, ha ha ha, we told you 11, it's on now. So, you just got to go with the flow. What would I reckon the best way to farm scrap? Well, I've done a scrapping video. There's a scrapping guide there. I kind of break down the mathematics of it. It was done a while ago, so I don't know if the math has changed. I don't think that they're tweaking values anymore, but I don't know if that's true. I mean, there was some balancing that was going on in the first year of updates. I don't know if that's true anymore. I think that maybe everything is set in stone. But, you know, it's a good guide to go off of. It does tell you kind of, no, it absolutely tells you what's the best, you know. And the fastest, too, to make. Crap. It boils down to whether Joe is happy with the build up, the hype. Maybe. Joe, if you're lurking there, are you happy with the hype build up? They're probably still in bed. In beddy bye. Beddy bye time. You know, I know from working on a project for a long time, for years and years and years, you just get tired of it. I wonder if they're absolutely tired of Astroneer. I mean, Joe is... when you watch Joe play, you could tell he doesn't play a lot, you know? He just doesn't feel comfortable in Astroneer. Which I thought is kind of funny. But, you know, I get it. I get it. Why am I making so much hydrazine? Well, I have a jetpack. Today is going to be the event. And I have a feeling I'm going to be flying around a lot. So, hydrazine, explosive powder, graphite. Those are the things that you probably are going to need. We're all saying probably because Joe has been really great on keeping a very tight lip on what is in this update. It is so unlike him not to, like, spoil everything that's coming out. He says leak. I said spoil. But this time, hushy hush. Lot of hushiness. We are going to take the drill with us, by the way. Oops, didn't want that one. Wanted this one. Yeah, creative doesn't give you achievements. So, while you can spin up a bunch of stuff, not necessarily the best way to do it. You know, if you want the achievements. I want those achievos. I want to be able to get my palette. I want to be able to get my good stuff, you know? Did you have a good Easter? It was okay. I mean, it wasn't, you know... It was okay. I just put it like that. It was good. It was good okay. I'm doing well, thanks, Radioactive. Is there any issue playing an event with a creative save? Oh, yeah. That's the answer to that question is yeah, you'll get nothing. No issues at all, but you'll get nothing. Well, you know what? Was creative out before the December? See, I'm getting my timeline messed up here. I don't remember if creative came out after the December update. That'd be an interesting question, actually. What's the best planet for resources? Depends on what you're going for. I mean, each planet has a primary and secondary resource. They have the base resources, so you can always find compound resin, aluminum, graphite. What are the other ones? Ammonium. I think that's it on every planet. But you can't find all the resources on every planet. So you have to jump. You have to jump. So there's no good answer to that question. Silva's great for all the base resources. And then if you want to get malachite, which is copper, go to Calidor. If you want to get titanium, my new favorite place for titanium is Visania because you don't have to go down to the caves for it. If you want to get Wolframite, go to the moon or go to back to Calidor. Yeah, so I mean, you gotta, you gotta look. The Astropedia has all that information in there. I've also done videos on resource guides and atmospheric gas guides and all kinds of stuff. I mean, if you haven't seen my videos, if you're just wandering in right now, I do a lot of guides for Astroneer. I do a lot of gameplay too, but they tend to be in live streams. But my guides, I think have been pretty helpful. I think most people have liked them. They seem to be doing really well. Today is the last day of the 72-hour sale on the new Astroneer inspired shirts. And so you guys want to get in on that. Everything is, all those shirts are cost plus shipping. So it's a 50% off discount, but that happens to be my cost. And then the rest is all goodiness. I wonder if I have that image still. Let me look up, see if I can show that image. Okay, hydrazine's done. I've been playing this game for a long time. I've been playing this game since pre-alpha. Pretty much the first week that they released Astroneer. I came across Astroneer. I believe Adam was doing a quick video of Astroneer and talking to somebody about Astroneer, and I was like, that looks really freaking cool. And it was kind of during the time that No Man's Sky came out, right? So it was around that same time frame, and turned out to be, pretty disappointed with No Man's Sky release, as I think a lot of people were. And yeah, so really started getting into Astroneer and haven't left it. I've played this game for a lot of time. And if I have to go back in my memory here, in my brain, I believe that it truly is one of the games that I have played the most. I didn't get that much into Minecraft, but I've been thinking about getting into Minecraft and really exploring Minecraft. I mean, not only the story aspect, which there is a little bit of a story, but also like doing some cool buildings and stuff like that. And I never really got into, I mean, I did get into WoW a little bit, but I don't think it was to this extent. I don't think I put in the hours like I have in this. So, I mean, I love the game. I think it's a great game. And games are hit and miss with people, right? Some people like this or that out of a game, and, they don't think that for whatever reason this is the best for them, and that's cool. I mean, you don't have to like it. I do, though. AFG, what's going on, man? If I miss your first chat, you don't need to spam it or put it in there multiple times. I mean, I get it. You're trying to get my attention, which is cool, but yeah, I haven't really gotten that big into Minecraft. I bought Minecraft. Look, I bought Minecraft like when it first came out. Half of you guys were like, weren't even born yet. So, my first venture into Minecraft was way before any of, everything that's in there. It was really basic. So I spent some time in Minecraft in the very beginning, but I never went back to it. My kids they've been playing it over the weekend. Rishab? I probably butchered your name. Sorry, man. How you doing today? My kids have been playing it, and they've been playing whatever server that they get on. They get on a server, and it's a lot of fun. Adventure, what's going on? Ron, what's going on? Michael? Oh, Michael, you've been here. Chris, what's going on? DJ, what's going on? Yeah, so I mean, I got, you know, my first adventure into Minecraft was like, it was cool for what it was. I think people at that point in time were really using Minecraft to just, you know, build cool stuff, right? It wasn't necessarily, hey, man, you know, there's a bunch of stuff to craft or there's a bunch of stuff to do, because that didn't exist when I started using Minecraft, or I started playing Minecraft. But now it's like, right? I went in, I played the, what was it called? The RL craft, which is what, real life craft, which is like super hard. And that was a lot of fun. Challenging, frustrating, frustrating in a good way. I don't want to say it in a negative way. Frustrating in a good way. I mean, you step out your door and boom, you're dead. You really have to work hard at building up and making sure you're strong before you go and try to venture out and do anything. You know, essentially you hide. And then what I really liked about that mod is, as you're digging, you have a chance to like unleash some sort of monster that's inside of whatever resource you're digging, rock or whatever. And, you know, all of a sudden it'll go from a peaceful dig into, oh my god, I gotta get my sword out and kill something, which is really exciting. There's another mod pack that I've been goofing with. And like I said, I've been thinking about getting back, or getting into Minecraft 100%. And, yeah, that, it's, I think it's the 12.2.1 mod pack, which is like, it's 200 different mods in there. It adds a bunch of different like magic and science and, you know, different types of crafting in there. There's a bunch of adventure stuff that you can go on in there on top of whatever the original story is. So, and then of course if you put a shader in there and you put a resource pack in there, man, Minecraft looks sweet. It looks really good. Look forward to the ray trace. I've also read that it might be coming to WoW. Oh, nice. You know, you could get those already with a free shader. What is this, BLS shader? The BLS shader? Daytime streams used to attract younger artists, now we're all on long day. We're over on the YouTube content? Yeah, right. I understand. I understand, Chris. And you know what? My audience is typically a little bit older, but there are some... I have some teenagers in here and some 20-somethings in here. And look, yeah, Minecraft was around before, which is wild to say, but Minecraft was around before they were born, or they were very young at least. All right, this is my digging machine. So, for those of you who haven't dug with me, this is my Digger 5000. I don't know, Ron called it what? Something about lazy. I forgot what he called it. Gina has her platform that she made. And I made a video. I think I also linked it to her channel as well. The Get and Split 5000. That's what she called it. Which is a platform you fly around with a jetpack, and it's got a crane on it with a drill head on there, and then a bunch of storage, and you just go and you drill and do all kinds of good stuff. Aztec, what's going on, man? It's not making us feel old. I know, right? I really feel old because last night I had tacos and tequila, and I'm a little hungover today. And I haven't been hungover in a while. I mean, you know, in a good long while. I have the way of bringing out arthritic pains. Oh, that's good. That's epic. Oh, dang it. That's not going to work if I turn it off. Thank you. All right. Get this one over here. Don't I have any more ammonium laying around? Let me see. Let me go look around. Make sure I don't have ammonium laying around somewhere. We use this base for the winter event, actually. Okay, I don't have any more ammonium laying around, which is fine. But I'm thinking I am going to use this. Hangovers are things you practice at. That's what college university was for. Being a responsible adult. We're all out of practice at hangovers. Yes, absolutely true. It's weird waking up and seeing you online and the sun is still up. I know, right? Thanks, Rumi. Adventure Bro, you're 9. Well, see, that's to my point, right? So you weren't even born when Minecraft came out. My kids weren't. I wish I could remember that the server that they play. Of course, I could just go ask them. But, yeah, they play this server, and all they, it's just a bunch of games. There's, like, little mini-games that they wind up playing, and most of them are like, some sort of competition, whether it's like capture the flag or defeat your enemy in one way or another, or that type of stuff. I haven't gotten into Roblox. A couple people asked me to look at Roblox, but I haven't gotten into it. I mean, I looked at it briefly, like really, like just momentarily, but nothing too extreme. All right, I think it's time to. Well, we need to do a lot of things. Let's put this hydrazine back because we do need gas to fly around with. Put that up here. I do have a couple of lights, which I like to have in the front. And let's rotate this around. Oops, rotated too far. Go back the other way. Okay, that lights my drill head up. Let's get a couple more silos on there. I think this is all garbage, right? Yeah. We need to make explosive powder, so that's on the list of things to do. This, we're gonna drag this over here. I want to get some soil. I mean, our time is kind of limited before the event comes out. Or the update, not event. But let's see here. We have power on this. Let's put... Gonna reach? Nope, of course not. Let's put this over here. Get some soils. We can do that as well today, just in case I need more graphite. Graphite's easy to spin up. I'm not even bothering to dig for graphite. I'm just getting it with soil. Because it makes sense to get it with soil. So this could be my new soil gathering vehicle goes. I need what? How many more? 5 more to fill it all up. Hydroneer. Yeah, I've seen it too. Somebody else said something about Hydroneer. I've watched a few YouTubers play Hydroneer. Kind of want to get it. Still very buggy, but it looks fun. I saw somebody doing it where they were like mining gold or something. Some sort of mining. And they had to wind up picking up every single one of those little pieces. Yeah, that didn't. I mean, it didn't interest me at all. I mean, honestly, dude, that did not interest me one little bit. All I saw was this guy, and I'm sure he edited his video for like, you know, a couple hours. But man, he was just picking up little stuff. Oh, this is a large horn, yeah. That's when they put out the horns. I did the horn update. Ooh, there's another one here. Look at all this stuff I have to shred. Where's the little horn? I think the little horn's up here. Alright. Enough playing with horns. A large horn, not a chocolate fountain. It does look like a chocolate fountain, right? Is this, what is it? Get out of my hand, please. Aluminum alloy. Stuff here. I kind of want to drive and pick up all these beacons and stuff. I did this for... What was it? The jetpack test, which was how far does the jetpack go on a canister of fuel. And yeah, I lay down a bunch of tethers and stuff. It's a little gnarly. It's a little distracting too. All right, I think I'm good. Let's see. We want to make... So you know, one of the things that's going to be critical today is storage. So let's go get some titanium. Let's take care of that problem. Titanium's going to be huge. We're going to need storage. That's all there is to it. So let's get some titanium first. We definitely still have time. The beacons can be turned off. Yeah, I just got to go drive to every single one of them. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. So how many... I'm definitely going to need at least 2. I don't need these anymore. I think I was going to lay them down... Oh, I was thinking about doing a get and split is what I was doing. So I was going to take those with me. So, okay, so let's count here. 3, 5. Do we have a whole row on top of this? No, 3 and 5. We'll just 5. I think I have enough. 19. Don't really know. Find out. I don't know that I want to get that much titanium, but definitely want to get some. Sometime today for the update. A few hours, yeah. I haven't played since October when I unlocked the planet transports. Was kind of hoping that the next update would be we'd be leaving the solar system. You know, there's a lot of talk about that. New planets, new solar system stuff. They've always been tight-lipped on it. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, to be honest with you. Maybe it will. I don't know. I don't know. For the longest time, everybody was screaming dedicated server, dedicated server, dedicated server. I think that talk has kind of died down a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm not ultimately sure exactly what they're planning long term, but it's going to be interesting. The update supposedly will be around 11 Pacific Standard Time. All right, I'm ready to fly. Let's go and... I have 1 hydrazine on me. I probably only need... Oh, you know what I do want to do, though? This is kind of dumb. We are going to be drilling. Okay, how many of these do I really want? Here, let me hold on. Let's do it this way. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? If I do 4, I'll be satisfied. We've got 1, 2. I'll have 4 plus, right? 3, 4 plus a little bit more, right? Okay, so how about we take our soil with us? And that way we'll get that filled up. That's thinking. Of course, I just moved it over. More framework around the story? Yeah, I think so too. I more content overall, I think, needs to happen. And do I really honestly need the RTG? I don't think I do. So let's leave the RTG. Don't think I need to power anything. Come on. Go. Alright. Let me see. 1, 2. 1, 2. So I will get plus, and then I'll get some... Yeah, I'll get some soil. I mean, I'll get 4 canisters of soil. Which is... it's okay. It's not great. Let's get 5. Take this one off. Put another one up there. Okay, now I'm ready to leave. Let's do it. My probes glitched out after I got them all. Now I have no wanderer suit or no colors. Oh, weird. I would send a message to support. Will I be streaming the event all day? I think so. I'm going to take some time. I'm probably only going to play for like, what? I've been playing for almost an hour. So probably like another hour or so. Prepping up. And then I'll take a break until the update comes out. Yasmin, how's my day? Good. A little hungover today, but you know, oh well. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button. If you're not subscribers, please subscribe. Love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find my links in the description below. And if you want to know when I go live and post new videos, you got to hit that notification bell. Otherwise, you're in the dark. In the dark with one last midnight. I have... Let's see here. Let's see. Let me do something really fast. I'm looking for a spot that I haven't maybe possibly landed on. So let's go over there. Bring up Photoshop really fast. Or actually, can I link to the community page? Is there a way I can do that? All right, if you guys go to my community, today is the last day of the 72-hour sale on Astroneer inspired shirts. So if you haven't already, today is the day to do it because the sale goes away today. I'm selling the shirts for cost. And you can see, if I sent you a link to my community page. I have that there. I have that all the shirts listed and the discount code listed, and if you guys are interested in getting one of the new Astroneer inspired shirts, definitely do that today because you can save 50% off of the shirt, which is that's my cost. I mean, I'm making probably 23 cents a shirt. But you guys got to pay for shipping. That's my deal. That's my deal. If you guys haven't been to my store, you're going to notice my prices are incredibly low. And that's because I don't do a third-party thing. I don't go through a third-party company. I actually get the shirts. I print the shirts. I ship them myself. I do it all myself. So I cut out the middleman. I cut out all of those guys. And I'm giving you guys the savings direct. Because why? Because I would never pay 20 bucks for a shirt. I mean, that's just me. I'm a cheapskate. So I made sure my shirts were relatively cheap. Drew, what's up, man? Vito. Somebody subscribed. Juan, what's going on? Oh my god, it does take power. No, I didn't think it took power. Guess what? Guess what we're doing? Canary, what's up? Is the update out? It'll be out in a couple hours. Going back for an RTG. Going back for an RTG. I honestly didn't. Q-Face, thanks for subscribing. I honestly didn't think. I thought that the ship. You know what? It's dumb. I'm not even gonna say anything. I've never tried it, but you know, I did now. Now you know. You need some power to run this system. Makes sense too. I would really like for Astroneer to become more granular. Like, instead of building the shuttle out of 4 components, or, you know, a variation of components, right? Because you have to make advanced metals and stuff to build a large shuttle. I would like it to be, look, I've got to build part 1 of the shuttle. Red, thanks for subscribing. I'd like to build, like, I have to build a leg individually. I got to build a shuttle door individually. Maybe that's too, you know, maybe I'm going too extreme with it, but say, I mean, oh yeah, shipping to UK, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I can't, there's no good price to ship. There's no good price to ship to the UK. I know I sent one to Cat B in Australia. And it's like $30 to ship. Oh my god. This doesn't make any sense to me to do that. Is that Schultz? Thanks for subscribing. Let me take this RTG. If you want to subscribe, how do you do that? There's a... Well, if you're watching on YouTube, there's a little... Are you watching like on a browser? There's a little subscribe button. Sorry if I butchered your name. I'm horrible at pronunciation. I am. I'm the, like... Oh, wait. Before I launch, hold on, let's test this. I'm not going to drill, but I can go in here and it'll tell me if I can drill or not, right? Yeah, okay, so that works. So let me get out of this. Min, thanks for following. Appreciate that. Procedurally generated planets. I would like to see procedurally generated planets for sure. Unlimited, you are the best and most amazing Astroneer YouTuber and guide maker. I know, dude, thanks, man. That really touches my heart. I appreciate that. Everybody's waiting for update, not update 3, but base building guide 3. I'm sorry. To all you guys that have been waiting for that, I'm sorry. They take so long to make, and I've been so busy. And I mean, it's not an excuse. It just is what it is. And trying to get there for you. Trying to get there for you. V1R35. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Let me come over here. Harder words? Yes. My daughter just learned over my shoulder and activated dynamite on a large platform, which was filled with storage and medium silos of dynamite on everyone. So, no more base. Ouch. Ouch. If you haven't gotten into a vehicle yet, do a Control-Alt-Delete, go to your task manager, kill the process, and see if you can get back into the save. You might be able to save everything. Is it live now? No, couple hours. Fujita! Fujita! What's up, brother? Of course, once you get in that vehicle, you're hosed. You know, that's it. Base gone. Base gone. That would be the first time that I did something like that, where I was like, oopsie, and yeah, was scrambling for a way to get it undone. Looking for a little titanium. I'm trying to see if I have been here, because if I have, I would have pilfered this area like you wouldn't believe. And it's a little close to this beacon, so I might have robbed it. I'm running out of fuel. Get some fuel. Alright, looking for the sparkly on the ground. Did you catch my wormhole idea? Or no, what was the wormhole? I'm sorry, I missed it. What was the wormhole idea? Procedurally generated worlds that you can visit once or twice before they move out of travel range? Dude, that'd be sweet. Great idea. I think their concept of procedurally generated has never been in their theme, their thing. It's always been kind of, we specifically designed this cave level to be like this, or we specifically designed the planet to look like this. They have said that multiple times over the last 3 years. So while the amount of resources is probably procedurally generated, while the biome locations are probably procedurally generated, I think that there's a lot that is not, and would be very difficult for them to try to accomplish. I'm not seeing any titanium here, which is weird. I'm getting a little oxygen. I'm doing runs. Oxygen grabbing trick. Let me fly to a different area. Oh, maybe I'm not in high enough. Maybe I need to be... Yeah, maybe I need to be where the grapes are at. Oh, is that the trick here? You gotta have grapes. Gotta have graves. Rogue planets passing through the system. Dude, that'd be sweet, right? What happens if you get stuck? I would just like to see them get a little bit more granular in their... I mean, if you're not going to give us a million new things, then have us actually build a tire, right? Have us actually build, like, the frame for the vehicle. And then, you know, take a piecemeal. Slow the game down a little bit more. Slow the game down more by making the building a little bit more granular. That's what I'm thinking. Agree, don't agree, doesn't matter. Just get in the conversation. I think, you know, Chris, I think for the most part, I think a vast majority of it is. But remember, well, okay, maybe they all are. But, you know, they do have specific items that are on the planets that they put, like the cave layers are a great example. I mean, each planet has a specific cave layer really associated to them. So maybe what I said was incorrect. Probably what I should have said was there are items that are specific to each planet, and they've designed it that way. I think the planets are procedurally generated. I think that the resources are procedurally generated. But there's an idea of what Visania looks like. There's an idea of what, you know, all the other planets look like. Oh, there's some titanium. Or maybe that was a better way to say it. Look, I just want the simple things in life. Like, when I'm using this crane, I want to hear bling, bling, bling. How am I prepping? Currently right now getting storage, but... So, you know, if you go off of what was leaked by Joe, then we're going to be blowing up stuff to get scrap. So... the prepping part is explosive powder for dynamite, hydrazine for flying around, and graphite for packaging. Because everybody seems to think, and there was an image that showed that there was, they did package up something. So that's the prep, right? You get those things in abundance so that you're ready to go. You know, I don't know how many you're gonna need, but that's the idea. And I don't know if it's like a point-based system, like it was in the winter event where you had to unlock X amount of points to be able to get the pallet, and then the mask and the visor and all that stuff. Yeah, the explosive powder is inert. So right now, I'm just making sure that I have enough storage, so I'm getting some titanium, and I went to Visania to get titanium, and wound up flying around a little bit before I found some, which is unusual, but I guess I was looking in the wrong spot. I didn't realize that it's not all mountains that have titanium. It is only the Great Mountains. And I would get that little piece, but I'm too lazy. Just plop down here and get some more. You're hyped about the update? I'm hyped about the update too. Like the concept of the original space vehicles mainly being launch platforms. That you had to add the rest to. Yeah, I just would like more stuff to build. I guess that's my point, right? My point is more. More. Give me more. I've done everything in Astroneer over and, and over and over again. I want more. I want more. True flat and survival. They said they were going to do it. They said that they were going to do the leveling block in survival. True flat is just not, you know, it's just not a thing anymore. It used to be a thing in pre-alpha and stuff, but remember, well, maybe you don't remember, there was a whole new terrain system that was added on the release of Astroneer. So it's not the same terrain system. I think what they did, I think the idea behind it was performance, because I remember in pre-alpha the guy that was working on the terrain was really trying to, you know, fix the performance problems. But ultimately, you know, things changed. Things changed. So a lot of people were upset about True Flat. I honestly, it took so much pushing and pulling of the vertices. While the effect was cool, it just wasn't accessible for everybody. I mean, if you're going to have something like that in the game, make it accessible. And so they're trying to do that with the leveling block. But the leveling block is missing one thing, which is it's missing orientation. You have to be able to orient the leveling block. So, you know, if you can't orient it, then it seems to me to be kind of, you know, not as useful as it could be. Thanks, Joseph. That sure sale's ending today, by the way. And then I'm gonna do a live stream where I make all the shirts too. We did that during the holiday stuff. I think it was the holiday order and the road to 10K. Was that the order that we made the stuff on the stream? I think it was. But I'm going to be making all of the items on the stream. I probably won't be making the cups because it just takes too long for the equipment to cool down. But I'll be making all the shirts though. There's already like, I think it's like 30 shirts that I'll be making. What exactly is true flat? The ability to flatten bring two corners together so that you have a right angle, right? I guess that's the best way to describe it. Ooh, I don't want to launch. I want to fly away. And so there's a, you know, there was a lot of people that liked doing it. And so when it went away, they were kind of upset. God, I need to close my window. I have, you know, my windows are, my desk is situated where I'm looking out the window. But the problem with that is during the daytime, my monitors, I can't see what's going on. All right, better. Now, I can actually see at nighttime. Woo! Can someone explain what the update's about? I have a video on it. I don't know, Justin, if you want to link it or not. But you know, essentially, it's a scrapping update. So if you remember the holiday event, where we ran around and we packaged up, you know, these little toys and we sent them off. We are doing something similar, or the event is something similar, where there's a lot of speculation, okay? I don't have exact. But we're speculating that what we're sending off is scrap. Oh god, look at that one. Oh no, that was the light. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of titanium. But there's some right here. The cool thing, though, and this is not just for the update, Joe has kind of hinted. The cool thing is that you can blow up large items. So look off to the right. You can see that down ship there, right? Sorry, I just moved my camera. But down there, there's a ship right there. You're going to be able to blow that up. And you're going to get pieces out of it. But what Joe has alluded to is that we'll be able to blow up other stuff with it. Like, let's say, existing shuttles that have been kind of hanging around doing nothing. I'm wondering also if we can blow up the hab, the original hab, which would be nice to get rid of. Oh god, this is going to be the worst camera angle. Here, hold on, we got to fix this. What if I just start drilling now? Will I get a better camera angle? Probably. You blew up your shuttle this morning, anticipating? Yeah, you can put a piece of dynamite on it and hold it, and it'll blow up and go away. But they're like blow up into pieces, right? Into scrap pieces. Soft lock to save if you could. Why is that? The hab? You're talking about blowing up the hab? Any seat will allow you to save, right? That should be a mode. That should be a hard mode. Yummy, what's going on? You can't save until, like, you build one of those things. TNT hats? Oh, God. Don't get me started on TNT hats. I have a video upon video of these yabos running around with TNT hats on their head. That was like... during the entire time that you could do it, that's all they wanted to do was run around with TNT hats on their head. It's like, oh my god. Yes, you and Golden. Yes. Ian, what's going on? Jack, how you doing? IT, what's going on? The hab. Joe said it on stream. Did he do a stream recently? When did he do the... I didn't break down his last stream because he really didn't give that much info. He was playing Warfrat's map mainly. So I mean, there was a couple little things like the concept for the new skin, which was pretty cool. I don't really understand that concept, but I mean, what would be the lore behind that if they actually did that? They'd have to put in some sort of... He did another stream, like, what, this Friday? I gotta go check it out. Let's see if he said anything good. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there's, you know, I would make the assumption that they could find a way to get around that, right? But I guess there's something that they don't want to pay for. There's something they don't want to do. I think that they should honestly take the whole save mechanism away from vehicles. Like, you know, seats of any kind, whether it be a hab, going in a hab, or getting into a vehicle seat. I honestly think that they should eliminate that. Or they should change it to a different mechanism. Oops, almost out of fuel. It should honestly be, I create an item that I can interact with and then save. Or it's something that you get from day one, right? It's something that comes with your initial cargo drop. Which is, you know, plinth, whatever, save plinth or something like that. Yo, get back on there. Thank you. I'm gonna go launch some and land somewhere else. I haven't been really impressed with the titanium deposits here. Last time we did this, the titanium deposits were abundant. You would dig and it would just go on and on and on. It looks like now what I'm really getting is just surface stuff. I haven't found the big ones yet. So I don't think I'm going to waste any more time. I've been searching this area and I haven't found really a huge deposit. I mean, I have a decent amount, but not as much as I wanted to have at this point in time. So let me land, take off, and see if I can find a different landing spot. Yo. Michael, what's going on? Boy Z, what's going on, man? He leaked a few things? Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I probably should have looked on Friday. What was I doing Friday? We're doing Wreckfest on Friday, and then, I don't know, this weekend with Easter and stuff like that was just been kind of busy, so, you know, I haven't really taken the time to go back and look. I figured he was going to do something, but it takes a lot to rehash those videos, especially when I'm trying to mark down everybody's questions and the answers to those questions and try to rehash it back up. I guess I can try over here. I'm going to try one more spot. I'm looking for spots that don't have, like, the big down debris rendered in. Yeah, around noontime, the release is going to come out. And that's places that I haven't been before. The ones that don't have the debris. For those of you guys don't know how this works, is when you land in an area, it renders in the big items. So you can see them from space. And you'll be like, oh, okay, I've been there. There's a nice deposit. I create good videos? Thank you. Appreciate that. I try hard. I try hard to give you goods. I'm trying to get people interested in other things other than Astroneer, but, you know, that's hard. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption, and though I realize that this game is not for, like, a lot of people because it's a little bit adult oriented. It's got a lot of violence in it and stuff like that. But man, it is a good story. The interactions in it are so good. So last night I played a little, and God, all I did was like hunt for like 2 hours or something. I was trying to get, you know, perfect pelts and stuff like that. Glacio's caverns have a lot of titanite. They do, but you know, you need to make sure that you have a base. Getting a vehicle down there is rather difficult, so you're not getting, you know, it's not easy to get a lot quickly. Where I find this method a lot faster. I mean, yes, you've got to find it, right? But it doesn't take a special drill mod. This is just normal ground. You can dig this up with, you know, drill strength 1. And you can see it on the surface. Sometimes it's really abundant. Like the last time that I did a Titanite stream to Visania, oh man, we filled up quickly. And I've got a decent amount. I just don't have a super huge amount. I've got a lot of organic on me. And I can't tell you how many times I've been to Glacio. So this is something different, right? I'm trying to use planets differently. I tend to go to only specific planets because I kind of know the combo, you know? It's like, oh, okay, I can get this here, I can get that there. So I've been trying to rethink how I play this game to do something different, you know? Alright, Justin, take it easy, buddy. We'll see you later today, man. Never been to Novus except for gateways? Yeah, Novus has good surface lithium. If you don't want to, you know, get drill mods and stuff like that. They have good surface lithium. This one's going to be hard to drill, but my camera's going to be a little bit wonky while we drill this initial. Oh, I didn't want to get in the shuttle. See ya, killer. What's misleading is that, you know, you don't have the bing bings, right? So if you were hearing bing, 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 then you'd be like, ooh, this is really good. I guess I could go to Glacio and, you know, painfully take a vehicle down there. I'd have to bring a couple things with me. I'd have to bring the paver with me and then put a crane on there and do that. And Tim, what's going on, man? What's going on? Just prepping a little bit. I'm just getting some stuff for storage right now. About to take off soon and go do the other things I need to do. About to take off from this planet and go do the other things I need to do. Let's see if I can find another decent sized deposit and then we'll split. If I can't, no big deal. Get out of here. It's a nice little bit over here. Oh, no, that was a tree. Come over to this side. So hope everybody's day is going well. Waiting for the update. You gonna do some Satisfactory anytime soon? I need to get back to it. You know, this update's gonna push my schedule a little. My schedule's been really weird, so I'm sure it has been with everybody. What's going on with the, you know, the stay at home and social distancing and all that stuff. You know, I've got my kids doing their distance learning, and you know that's been a challenge trying to manage that as well. And so my schedule has gone completely haywire. So if you guys are wondering why videos are not coming out and I'm really only focusing on live streaming, is because I'm getting it in when I can get it in, right? So today is gonna kind of be an exception. I've kind of let everybody know, hey, look, it's a big Astroneer day today, and probably going to be spending some time on Astroneer today. And but otherwise, it's, you know, the best way to know what's going on with me is to be in the Discord, and I post in the live stream area when I'm gonna stream. So a little sporadic on my schedule, but I'll be going back to my schedule when things start calming down. Which, God knows when that's gonna happen. Hopefully in the next couple months. All right, let's take off. Let's take off. Find a place we can land. Yeah, I got a little organic as well, which is useful. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's not useful. It absolutely is. We need to make some explosive powder. This has given me enough time to get my explosive powder, which is what, Aatrox? I forgot where I put it. I believe I put it on Aatrox. Sulfur, yes. Let's go to Aatrox really fast. Oh, damn it. Heard yesterday that the school's been suspended for the rest of the year in LA. Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, it doesn't... I think that's what's going to happen here, too. Bet the kids' curriculum have been shifted strongly towards computer programming. No. No. They're doing the normal stuff. They're actually even doing PE and stuff like that. Our school is really good. I mean, good in the sense that they got really organized. They got together. They were supposed to be on spring break, and they decided to abandon their spring break and just work on the curriculum and figure out how they were going to do the distance learning and make sure that they had a good plan for the distance learning for the kids. And I think they did a great job. I think the kids like it a lot because the day is a lot shorter. They don't start until 10 and then they end at like 2. But they do have homework that is due that same day, and typically before 7 p.m. and it's a good amount of homework. So I think their day it's evening out, right? It's not as full as being there, but it's pretty full. And some assignments like PE, you know, they don't do. They have homework for it. I just don't know how they do it, right? My older son's really good at staying on top of it. All right, let's see. I need to swap out. So what I really need to do is, like, that's pretty full. This one is not. So let's flip. And let's take a sulfur with us. And we'll flop over here for sulfur. I am going to take my lights with me. And I have another one that is partially full, right? This one? Is this empty? Oh, perfect. And we'll take this sulfur with us, too. Okay. Good. We're outie. Alright, Neil, take it easy, bud. Are they using things like Google Classroom? They're using Zoom meeting to do that. And they've got a program called Schoology to track all their stuff. There's no more school in Oregon? Ow. I don't even understand how that's going to work. If they don't finish out the school year, does everybody get advanced to the next year? Do they have to make that time up? I mean, how does that work? Did you see the milestone I hit with Ron yesterday? Yeah, actually, it was really cool. They did 1 million bytes. 1 million bytes. I don't know what you're going to do with all those bytes, but welcome to the 1 million byte club, sir. Zoom must be making bank during the pandemic? Absolutely. I hope you bought stock. Will we need the XO request platform? Yeah, probably. That's probably going to be a really big part of it, is the platform. Brick. He's a brick. House. In Las Vegas, the grades you had when the school shut down are your final grades for the year? Oh, wow. Interesting. Did you use your government check to get stock in Zoom? All right. Let's take our stuffs and process our stuffs. And then we'll also start processing some of this explosive powder. We're going to need a lot more of this. Not even a joke. I mean a lot and a lot. A lot. And let's go back to my soil storage unit. My cumbersome storage unit. And let's transfer all this soil out. I got a good amount of soil. I would like the camera to zoom out more. I've always wanted the camera to zoom out more. I need the camera to zoom out more. I don't understand why they can't make the camera zoom out more. Mainly probably because they're worried about clipping through stuff. But I need it while working with these tall things. Friends. Okay, that was that. Let's start processing this out. Process this out. And we've got a little on here that we can process out. And let's see what else we have. We got a whole nother one here. Process out. Okay, good. And the sulfur. I have some sulfur over here, but let me bring more sulfur over here. And let's flip. Because we're no longer making hydrazine. Flip this out. Consolidate these canisters. I don't know if we're going to have enough room for all of them, but let's put some on here. All right, you're leaving, Brick. Take it easy, man. You know, it's been asked a lot, but what's the update? Scrap related. It's scrap related. And so we're going to be processing scrap. You know, instead of processing toys like we did for Christmas, it's scrap. Get your scrap on. Let's put this back here. On ammonium. Okay, drop this down. Flip this out. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. All right, explosive powder time. Mobile scrapper? I don't know if it's like scrap, you know. I guess Joe did a stream on Friday. I didn't watch the stream on Friday, so I probably missed, you know, the little things that he wound up sharing. I haven't been to the Astroneer Discord in a while. I've been really busy with the whole, you know, distance learning and the social distancing and all that stuff. And so it's been a little bit, you know, tricky to have to deal with this. My schedule has gone to hell in a handbasket. The update launches, what do they say, 11 Pacific? Supposedly 11 Pacific Standard Time. Midday or something. Yeah, 2 Eastern from what you hear, yeah. BTG, do I have a schedule? It doesn't feel like I have a schedule anymore. I used to have a great schedule. It's just kind of gone to hell now. David, what's going on? We Davin, right? Davin. All right, explosive powder 1. If you guys haven't already, I have I'm having a sale on some new inspired Astroneer related shirts. Kind of. You know, they're Astroneer inspired. Today's the last day of the sale, so I'm going to give you the link here. And then I'm going to be doing a stream for everybody who buys a shirt. I'm going to be making the shirts all at the same time. I make my shirts, right? I'm the one that produces the shirts, that ships them out, that packages them up, that puts the design on the shirt, all of that stuff. I cut out the middleman to save you guys some money. And it's also fun. I don't know. It's kind of cool to do it. Okay, I've got a full one. Got a full one. Let's put this over with my full kaboom booms. Except it's not going to fit with my full kaboom booms. So we're going to have to get rid of more stuffs. That and that. And this garbage over here. Take this bad boy. Put you right there. What time does the sale end? I think it ends at like 7 o'clock tonight. I'd have to look. Here, hold on. The coupon expires at, yeah, 8 o'clock. Well, 7:59 p.m. tonight. The coupon expires. All right, what was I doing? Explosive powder. More. Oh, let me bring some of these over here. Two for one, right? So 2 silos for 1 silo of explosive powder. Don't forget the discount code. Yeah, don't forget the discount code. Put the discount code in. I mean, I've been really good. If I see that somebody missed the discount code, I just refund the money back to them. You're not the only one that's done that, Aztec. Someone else did that today too. Trying to look for all my carbon laying around. All right, let's consolidate. I got a little carbon here. That's full. I think I have enough fuel for this trip. I mean, I was thinking about getting more, but I'm like, yeah. I think I have enough fuel. I shouldn't need more. I mean, if I do need more, okay, I'm gonna have to waste some time. But there's so many like down ships around me. I'm very curious on, you know, how far or how many points. I think it was what, 2,500 points last time. 2,500 points to unlock the snowman palette, right? And so I guess the question is, how many points is it going to be this time to unlock the palette? I don't know if Joe, you know, specifically said anything about that. Probably didn't give that away. Maybe he did. Who knows? Who knows what Joe gives away? Joe gives away a lot. You just have to be there at the right time for him to give it away. But I have 6 things of hydrazine. Not completely full, but I have 6. And that's kind of a lot, don't you think? I mean, it's not excessive amount of hydrazine, but a lot of hydrazine. Nice, on the road to 15K. Very soon should be getting 15K. I'm really excited about that. I was hoping to get to 20 by the end of this year. And so that would be really great. I mean, I would love to see that. That'd be fantastic. And of course, we'll do a special stream at 20. I did one at 10 and, you know, created a cool product for everybody. And yeah, I mean, there was so many people, and I put everybody's name on the shirt that I could get on there that was on the stream, and then, you know, just longtime subscribers and the admins and stuff like that, and so that was pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on my shadow. Is this full? It is. Okay, so we got another full one. Put this over here. And I don't think we're going to get a full one out of this. We will get, of course, full titanium out of it. Nice. Love to see me at 25K by the end of the year. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet, right? I'm just playing it as it goes. I mean, I love the fact that people have come and they're enjoying the content and they're enjoying my personality, and I've met a lot of really great people. So I mean I'm stoked. You know, this was just kind of an experiment that I'm happy that it's gone the way that it's gone. I'm actually kind of amazed. I'm really blown away by the whole thing. Kind of humbled by the whole thing. So, you know, thank you guys for being here, because you guys make up the channel. And we have some great people on here. Overall, we have a fantastic community. We don't tend to have a lot of kids on here, but the kids that we do have on here are really good kids. Carlos, what's going on, man? Alright, we're almost done frying all of our stuffs. That was it. Okay, let's keep this one for carbon. Good. Did we... Nope. Last one. Okay. Good. I mean, well, we got, what, 2... Was it 2 or 3 silos of titanium what we got out of that? 2 or 3, I don't remember. I thought we had 1 to start off with. So we had 2. We got 2. Which is a nice little bit to have. I mean, it's not a massive amount, but hey, look, it's, you know, it's good. It's good the way that it is. Let's process all of my spare carbon into explosive powder, and then we'll start firing up a whole new round of organic. And I think I want to do maybe what, 1 more. Yeah, let's do 1 more. That'll give me what, 8, and then also let's go ahead and produce maybe another 4 graphite, which, I mean, that's really easy to do. Did you or YouTube get rid of the donation box? I got rid of the donation box on YouTube because the amount of money that they take. They take 30%, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. So you can donate to me by going to my Streamlabs donation if you want to donate. Oops, sorry for the caps. I don't even know if that's going to trigger off the thing, but that way it's I'm not giving YouTube 30% for no reason. I was really upset about them because on the 10,000 stream, I don't even know if Streamlabs is working right now. On the 10,000 stream, I calculated the amount, and the amount that they gave me was different than the amount that I calculated. And so I wrote them, you know, a support ticket, and I said, hey, look, here's my proof. And I spent 2 weeks arguing with somebody, and then it wasn't worth it. I was like, I'm done. I've wasted so much time talking to you and going around in circles, you not believing me. And at the very end, all I was asking for is a printout of the transactions that they had, and they wouldn't give it to me. And I'm like, I don't understand what my 30% is going to. What service am I paying for 30%? Is it credit card processing? Because credit card processing fees are 2% plus 30 cents. So I don't understand what you're talking about. You know, why are you needing so much? Dave, don't spam that, bud. I appreciate it, but don't spam it. Back to doing what I was doing here. Did they fix the bug with the large scrapper? Are you talking about the scrap glitch? Is that what you're talking about? Scrap glitch died a long time ago. They got rid of that one a long time ago. Matthew, love the videos. First time checking out the stream. What's the April event to which you're alluding? April event comes out today. And it's scrap related. There'll be a new palette. It's kind of like a steampunk palette, which is really cool. And probably going to be using the same platform. I'm 100% sure. They're using the same platform that they used in the winter update. So kind of like the same concept, I think. I didn't watch Joe's Friday video, so I don't know. I don't have any more info. I think Joe leaked some stuff. Somebody said Joe leaked some stuff, but I wasn't in there, and I didn't break it down. My whole schedule and everything has been so whacked with this coronavirus, and you know, I've been trying to get on a better daily schedule, but it's so hard with the kids doing stuff, and it's tough. You know, it's tough. So I try to get on when I can, and I haven't put up a video in a while since this whole coronavirus started, but I've been doing live streams, so you guys can watch the replays if you like. I did do one on the update, though, before the whole coronavirus thing started happening. When they were starting to talk about what was going to be in the next update, I did an April update video, which kind of covers the news at that point, right? In my spare time, I've been playing a little Red Dead Redemption. It sucked me in. It sucked me in, man. I know PS4's had it for a year and PC's had it for like the last 4 months or something like that, but I'm a cheapskate. I don't buy AAA games at full price. I wait for them to go on sale. So I got this last sale, and oh man, it's so good. So good. Where does Joe do the live streams? Usually on Twitch. Red Dead Addiction? Yes. Red Dead Addiction. Nerd knows, because Nerd picked it up recently, too. I think you picked it up because you were watching me, right? I mean, I don't want to say I was the reason why you got it, but it's a good game. Right, this isn't quite full, but you know, I might store it anyways. Just started playing a week ago. Really want to make plush platforms with true flat. Any idea when the leveling block will come out to adventure? It might come out in this patch. I mean, he didn't say specifically, but Joe's got this way of going, you know, if something is on the verge of coming out, he'll be like, that's interesting. You know, he'll say stuff like that. And so maybe that's something that's going to be happening soon. I don't entirely know. He did allude to it, though. I mean, they have been alluding to it for a while. That it's something that's gonna happen. I think the community has come out and pretty much said, hey, this is dumb. This should be a tool that's in there. And as a standard tool, so they definitely conceded. I mean, they initially were like, no, we're not going to do it. It's going to be a creative only thing. I honestly, I don't like this concept of creative only versus survival. I mean, what should happen is you should be able to spin up as many items as you want in creative, but the ability to be able, and fly, right? But the ability to be able to do certain things only in creative, like the terrain tools. Let's take the terrain tools, for example. There's no reason why the terrain tools cannot be added into survival mode. Why can't I have a bigger one? Why can't I have a terrain tool that has more range? You give it to me in creative. I'm sure that you can make a mod that allows me to have it in survival and put some lore around it if you'd like, if you want to protect your lore or whatever. Come on. Come on. Come on already. I set up a gas station, yeah, on Aatrox and Visania. And if you do Aatrox and Visania 3 and 3, you'll get all the gases. I mean, I have it here for aesthetic purposes. I don't use this. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. If we can't send off toys, how do we return with a recovery? What? Found them pointless when the exo platform doesn't seem to be working. It doesn't work right now. It only worked during the December event, the holiday event, and they're probably going to turn it back on now. I tried RDR, but at first space games. So I didn't get sucked into it that much. I understand that. I like the story, though. The story and the graphics are amazing. Friggin' amazing. I mean, the environmental graphics in that are just mind-blowing. When you go down to the swamp for the first time and you get that hazy swamp kind of feel, oh my god. Just loved it. The only thing creative item-wise that's not in survival, the little module that spawns on. Yeah, right. I mean, Joe said, when someone in chat said space cats. Space cats. Space snail. They've been working on that for a long time. Yeah, the toys aren't going to count for this event. Now they're just there. You select, no, I keep saying it, but it's about scrap. It's going to be scrap related. You're going to collect scrap. You're going to do something with scrap. You're going to send scrap off. Oh, when you find toys that says return a recovery rocket, I see. I wonder what's going to happen if you try to send off a toy again. I'll probably say invalid or something. What's the space snail? Go back 3 years. Joe made a joke about space snail. Somebody was talking about space cow. He said space snail, and that's it. It's been a what are those internal jokes ever since, space snail. Updates today, somewhere around 1 p.m. or something like that. Collected so many toys thinking you can get rid of them finally. Yeah, that was the December event. I don't know if you're going to be able to do anything with them now. Question, will you be making any more guides because I love my guides? Yeah, as they introduce new stuff, I'll be making more guides. I mean, I can't, look, there's other YouTubers out there that are doing Astroneer, and they just keep repeating over and over and over again, everything over and over again. And I'm like, how many times do you need to tell people about compound? How many times do you need to tell people about power? How many times? I mean, yes, I do need to update my guides because some of my guides are a little bit older, and things have changed, right? So at that point in time, I'm like, hey man, I've got to go back and do it. But yeah, as they introduce new stuff, absolutely going to be doing more guides because I think, and I'm seeing it in chat right now, I think a lot of people really like the guides, right? So I'm happy to do that. I like doing them too. They're kind of fun. Let's go back to doing what I was supposed to be doing. which is I want to do one more explosive powder. Yeah, what was it? Somebody brought up Space Cow first, and then it was like Space Snail, or so. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird, but it's fun. They've been talking about that the Space Snail is going to be a thing. Joe, man, you go back months. There was one graphics designer that they had recently hired, and they said clandestinely that they were working on Space Snail. You know, but this all goes to System Era having their own store and creating their own products. I don't know what's taking them so long, to be honest with you. Because even if they didn't want to do fulfillment and all that, there's Teespring, there's Printful, there's so many different third parties that they could go through to create their products. I don't understand why they haven't done that yet. I mean, setting up a store is, I could probably do it for them in an hour and a half. So I'm a little confused. You know, yeah, you're going to need some sort of graphics or something, but God, they have enough material right now. AFG, I don't know what you're doing, dude, but, you know, leave it alone, man. Well, what we can do is we can, let's see. We can time him out. We can time him out, and we can time Davin out for, you know, encouraging him to do it. Let's go ahead and make this. And let's make this other stuff. So, okay, so I just looked. It's like I've been streaming for 2 hours now. And we're going to be back doing this again. So when the update goes live, I'm probably going to be doing an excessively long stream. So let me just show you what I've done to prep up. And if you guys want to prep up, you can prep up. You know, I've been creating explosive powder. I have, what now, 7 explosive powders. I have 2 graphites, and I have a bunch of hydrazine sitting over here in case we fly. I think what I want to do when we start off and when the update comes out is probably convert this vehicle. I mean, I have several vehicles. So we can convert this over to be a mobile scrapper or a mobile... have I unlocked this? I reverted back to a different save. What is it? The platforms... Yeah, here. We can be like a mobile exo request platform. We could do that. And take the packagers with us, or take the graphite with us. Probably going to have to make a ton more graphite, which is fine because I have the oxygen. And the powder is for dynamite, right? So I'm not storing dynamite because the powder's inert. And just in case I accidentally set one off, I don't want to set off my entire base. Which, right, makes sense. Even though we tried to. And it didn't work. It did work. Which was disappointing. But Yeah, so we're going to blow stuff up. We're going to blow stuff up. It's funny to watch Midnight go on a hunt and wreck fest. And I kind of lost my cool on the last wreck fest because I wanted to race. And I wasn't allowed to race. I was getting crashed up left and right. Let's see. Let's get 2 resin really fast. I know I have some laying around. And I must have reverted back so far that it didn't make this platform. I guess I unlocked it, but I didn't make it. And byte-wise, what, I have 200,000 bytes. So if anything, we'll be fine. And let's see here. Yeah, I mean graphite. I'm gonna need more graphite. Graphite's easy to do, so you can get this scenario where you've got like 2 soil centrifuges. You got some storage over here. You got some soil, some canisters, and you can just knock them out. It's just like sound effects not quite right, but you know, you get the idea, right? All right. Unpack this really fast. I did have an RTG laying around. What? Yeah, there's an RTG there. I'm not using these RTGs, so I can put this on here. Yeah, this is inactive. There's no missions available, but will be active later today. So, I'm going to take a little break, and then I will be back when the update comes out. So once the update comes out, would have taken a centrifuge so I can make graphite along the way. All right, that's an idea actually. That's actually a really good idea. I could take the canisters that I do have, or not the canisters, but the silos that I do have, and then if I start running low, I could make some. It's just staying on top of soil, right? I mean, I do have soil here. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I mean, I have enough stuff laying around that we could probably get a really good, vehicle train going. And then the question is going to be, do we need a large one? Or can we do this with a small one? Scrapper. And do we even need a scrapper at all, right? So that's the questions, right? I have a feeling we don't need the scrapper, but okay. We'll find out. We will find out soon. Anyways, I will be back when the update comes out. The update's supposed to come out, what is it? Oh, God. AFG, I don't know why you're coming here and trying to make problems, but I don't appreciate it. So, if this is not a place for you, we don't do this kind of stuff here, man. So, if you can't respect people and you can't respect other people, this is not the channel for you. I'm serious. It's really not. There's plenty of other people doing Astroneer. I encourage you to go there. But I don't want to have to deal with looking at chat and seeing your stuff there. So if you need attention, go find attention somewhere else, please. At any rate, we're out of here. I'll be back at a live stream when the event goes live and the update goes live. We'll see you guys later. Bye.